Hey everyone, it's Mallory and I'm at EDC Las Vegas. Cheers, everybody! I am here at EDC Las Vegas. It is Friday, so it is the official first day of the festival. I've never been to EDC. I've always wanted to go, and so I booked it last year. I was like, I'm going, I'm committing. I got this shift pod, and none of my friends went with me. So I'm soloing it, which means I can make some content and document as much of this wild adventure as possible. But first, let me show you around the shift pod and how I'm going to be staying for the next 3 nights. Well, here it is, the main attraction, which is the bed. I got an air mattress, I got a sleeping bag, I've got 2 pillows, even though there's only me, but you never know, maybe I'll meet a nice friend. But also, you're wondering, why is there a flapping seahorse that's tied with 2 shoelaces to the end of a beer can bedpost? And I will tell you that I am looking for my engineering degree because this is keeping the airflow down. So when I'm under here, oh baby, I am nice and cold and in the Vegas heat. You need this. However, it does get cold at night, so I got my sleeping bag. And honestly, last night I was just like this. I passed out. It was so wonderful. And of course, we have the end of the bed, which keeps my bed from shifting on the fake grass. And these are the essentials. We got the 12-pack of Modelo. We've got a gallon. What is this? We have a lot of water. We have Gatos, and we have the White Claws. I am very nicely hydrated. And honestly, that's pretty much it. Tonight, I don't even know who I want to see. I'm just gonna kind of wander. Probably just gonna get some lunch. I'm gonna chill out, save my legs so that I can dance all night, and we'll see where the night takes us. Let's go. I feel like we should chug this. Happy EDC. I am so excited for this. Let's crack a beer. Oh my goodness, this looks so good. Mm. Let me talk about what I've been up to. You saw the footage. I've been doing like Legos. Camp is wild. There's so many activities. I was doing like drag show bingo, and then I was doing goat yoga, which was so awesome, dancing it out. The pools are so busy. The lineups were incredibly long. So I don't think I'll be able to hit the pool probably anytime this weekend. But I'm just having some pizza and I'm probably gonna go and catch some of the opening ceremonies, and then Friday night, baby, let's go. So let's get ready, let's eat the pizza, and hopefully have an incredible night. And here we are at the entrance, day number 1, Friday night. As soon as I hit the field of Cosmic Meadow, the stage in front, I got a surprise collaboration from Mike Posner. Take a listen. You never say hey or remember my name. It's probably cause you think you're cooler than me. On the count of 3, everybody fucking jumps. Everybody fucking jumps. Let's go, Daniel. Come on. 1, 2, 3, come on! That's an absolute throwback. Hadn't heard that song in a while. Only stayed for that though. I needed to move and see as much of EDC in the daylight, so I knew where I was going for the weekend as much as possible. Here we are at the Bionic Jungle where the marching band was marching. If you're a Severance fan, unfortunately Milchek was not there, but this lady was dancing and bringing the vibes. I loved it. She's a part of the video. And then we kept moving. I needed to make it to the main stage. It was so beautiful. The digitalized owl, the large ladies on the side crossing their legs, the lights, the lasers, the fireworks. We see a lot of kinetic field in this video, so you'll see it again. This was Quantum Valley. I didn't spend a lot of time here, unfortunately, but it was fully covered. There was the disco ball at the top, and then at the back, the beautiful Ferris wheel view. It was a lot of good vibes in here. Just didn't see a lot of performances there. This is Neon Garden. Absolutely love when the lasers are above my head. Feel like it makes the entertainment so much more fun and exclusive. And that was a good chill time. Then I went through the Pixel Forest. A lot of video games and interactive things to do over here. And a lot of people just chilling, eating, drinking, relaxing. Now, this is another one of those main stages, circuit grounds. Absolutely massive. A lot of big names were performing here. Wouldn't say it's the most innovative design, but it was cool. It was great. This is the bass pod. A lot of dubstep here. And what I loved is that the DJs are suspended over the crowd, which means if you're at the back, you can see them having a good time, which is something that for a music festival I think is so cool to include. Then I went to the Wasteland. This is where there was a lot of hard style music. Your headbangers were here, a lot of mosh pitting. Again, didn't spend a lot of time here on the weekend, but yeah, the industrial vibe was really cool. A lot of shipping containers, big screens. This was the Bamboo Forest, which is right next. Again, a place to dance, a place to chill, a place to sleep. I saw some sleepers, you know? The EDC sign is there. Then I made my way into the downtown section. You need to check this out if you go to EDC. A lot of side questing to be had in here. The Candy Casino, the Country Saloon was so busy. Okay, they were having a great time in there. Then I experienced a dating show. Didn't know I should have nominated myself. But that was fun. If you need a break from the music, you kind of want to get away from a lot of heavy crowds. Downtown EDC is your place to find the speakeasies. And then we had people getting married. So if you just want to see some love like I did and have people kiss and fall in love, definitely check out the downtown section if you ever go. Highly recommend. Now was the time for the music. I needed to dance the night away. That was the main view of the kinetic field. And then here I was at Dioro. A lot of hardcore fans here. We danced, we had fun, and some technology I've never seen. Drones and fireworks together. I was like, how is this even possible? It blew my mind. I loved it. This is RL Grime. Now, I made a little mistake with RL Grime. I was at the back of RL Grime, which means I was near the pavement. If you know, you know. It's basically a big walkway. So I was also standing under a speaker, which was kind of bad. Definitely learned throughout the weekend that to go to Cosmic Meadow, go on the right-hand side. Okay? The sound was way better. I took a break, wanted to check out the stands. I saw some Tape B as well. RL Grime, then Tape B, then Crank That. This stage was absolutely lit up, okay? A lot of heavy dancing. But after this, I knew I was starving, so I needed to get something to eat. And everybody on Facebook was telling me about the hibachi place. I found it, I got it, and I can confirm incredible. You have to douse it in the teriyaki and the yum yum sauce. Take my advice. I sat, I inhaled that, and I was so happy with that recommendation. Went back to the main stage to see Dom Dalla and friends. Now, this was at the time of the fireworks. I knew throughout the weekend I wanted to see the fireworks from as many advantage points as possible. So, night one, main stage, it just felt right. Here I am dancing under the fireworks. One of the best fireworks shows I've ever seen in my life. And lucky for me, it happened 3 more times. Went back to see Gorgon City as the sunrise set, danced it out, and that completes day number 1 of EDC. it is day number 2, which means I survived day number 1. I got in, I think, around like 6 a.m. I didn't even go to any of the after parties, but I was so tired. So I just got into bed and I've been sleeping like all day. I think it's like 4 o'clock. So I got to eat. And then we have round 2, day 2, party 2. But I had so much fun last night. It was so good. And I hope to repeat it again today. So let's go. I've already cracked a Modelo. So party's begun, baby. I cannot wait. Makeup's done. I am dressed. All we gotta do is finish the beer. Cheers to day 2. I'm ready. This is day 2, Saturday night. Now, I got here early at 8 p.m. because I wanted to see LF System at Circuit Grounds. And I was dancing and grooving. I've been really loving their music a lot lately. So, for about 30 to 40 minutes, we were great. All of a sudden, a windstorm came through and they had to shut the set down. The stage, the screens were swaying, the stage was dangerous, and there was a lot of barriers being knocked over. Absolute chaos. No helicopters flying, no fireworks. So I decided that I would sit outside of the base pod. There were stages that were still open, luckily, and I was here at Nomad's Alley watching these fireballs go off every like 30 seconds. They were very loud, but I was chilling. Then I made it to the main stage where I wanted to see Afrojack. Been a fan of his career for a long time. You know him, he has so many hits. And then I caught about 20 minutes of Fisher. Unfortunately, couldn't stay for longer because I knew I needed to go to the bathroom, get some food. I decided on orange chicken. I was really feeling the Asian food this weekend. So, watched a little bit outside of Neon Garden. And then I made my way to Isonog. Now, if you went to EDC 2025, you know, the infamous schedule conflict at the main stage of Kinetic Field, Millennium and Slander were performing together. I'm sorry, millennials, okay, but I needed to be with the Gen Zers. I needed some energy. I knew they would bring it, and they did. This was one of my favorite sets of the weekend. They were on this platform, surrounded by people. Check out the live stream because the cinematography of it on the EDC official page is insane. And again, I wanted to see the fireworks from a different perspective. But this was incredible. I don't regret my decision. I needed that energy. I needed to be dancing and jumping around. Then I went to Odd Mob at Cosmic Meadow. Was kind of just like wandering around, seeing some sights, hanging out. And then the sunrise set was Vintage Culture. It was very chill, very nice. This is Neon Garden, and here we are with the sun rising. They played my favorite remix of the weekend, Lost by Frank Ocean. It was incredible. Day 2 is complete. Well, guys, this is the third and final day of EDC. I woke up with a White Claw in my hand. You know. Mm, she's warm. I love that. Nah, but we're having a good weekend. I cannot believe it's almost over. Tonight, I'm gonna try to go as hard as I can because I haven't even hit up an after party, okay? EDC ends at 5:30. We have after parties until 10 in the morning. And I've been way too sore, I've been way too tired. I haven't hit any of them. So today, the third and final day, we're trying to go as hard as possible and then just sleep Monday away. Also, guys, I got sprouted last night, which I think means that I'm a vibe. I was dancing it out, and this lady came up to me. She's like, I love your energy. I'm going to sprout you. So now I'm rocking these for the rest of the night. And I'm going to get some dinner. We're going hard. Cheers to that. And thank you for obviously watching and following along in this journey. It's going to be a good night. Let's go. Hell yeah. The third and final day starts here. A little bittersweet, but I was gonna have a good night. Good sunset to start the night out. And I side quested right away. I found myself at the Ubuntu section, where it was a little hidden away. They had a lot of these types of stages. If I ever go back to EDC, I need to explore more. And they were playing mostly Afro House in this area. A lot of fun dance vibes there. Then I heard a lot about Levity. I didn't really know their music, but I went to the bass pod to check them out. A lot of fun dubstep remixes. They kept us on our toes, which is awesome when you're dancing because you never know what to expect next. Went to Cosmic Meadow to check out Side Piece, and of course, the icon himself, Bobby Smurda, came out and sang Trap House, and absolutely everybody lost their minds. Take a listen. That one was way too fun. Love the stage presence. So happy they brought him out. Got myself some dinner. It was a pulled pork mac and cheese. Made my way to the stands where I caught a little bit of Loud Luxury, and the icon itself, Body, was playing, which I had to sing along to. I remember when that song was so popular, everyone listened to it, so it was fun to see it live. And then here I was. I had a good seat in the house because everybody told me to watch the fireworks from the stands. Lucky for me, I saw Alice in Wonderland back to back Cascade, which I wanted to see them anyways. And this was the perfect final view of the fireworks. The last time I saw Alice in Wonderland was like 2015 in Montreal in a small venue. So to see her and Cascade together, throwing some trap beats in there, it was incredible. And here is the firework finale. After that absolute beauty of a set, I decided to wander around a little bit more, go from stage to stage. Checked out the memory lane. I didn't even know they did this. I know that EDC has been around for a really long time. The music festival has been a thing so successful for years. And this is all the old footage. It's super fun that they have so many interactive things around the place to grab your attention and to show you all the history of it. Final two acts of the night, I went to see It's Murph at Cosmic Meadow, and the last one was Disco Lines. I saw the absolute beauty of a golden retriever, pulled out my phone. If you know, you know, I have a golden retriever, so this was the best way to end my weekend because I was thinking of my beautiful Jax who is at home without me. Saw the sunrise, danced it out, but that completes the solo journey of EDC 2025. Thank you guys so much for watching. Oh, and I did make it to an after party, 8 a.m., White Claw in my hand, danced the morning away before I left. Thank you for watching. EDC 2025 solo journey is one in the books. Until next time.